It says we're live.
Power my antenna.
There we go. Looks good. All right. Hey, guys. Back for another pre-stream for our VIPs and all that good stuff. Glad to have you guys here as we continue on the fucking madness of this CG. They finally have lost their fucking minds. I am convinced that they have lost their minds. I saw the price of those packs, and if it wasn't for the community, I would have deleted the game right now. I just was like, you gotta be kidding me. They have no sense of like the real world. So, unbelievable. $100 for 3 pieces of gear and some crystals. I better get a happy ending with that. For $100. But I digress. Hey everybody in live chat for our VIPs. It should be popping in, so this is where we hang out with you guys. It's a private thing. For you guys. Let's see.
You know, it's funny. I was looking at those packs. You're getting about $16 worth of crystals. So the other $84 are for the 3 pieces of gear.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great deal. I can't think of anything. You know what? I'm not going to pay my electric bill this month, so
Sure.
I can buy 3 pieces of gear.
They're out of touch, man. They're out of fucking touch. I saw those prices and I was like, okay, well, let's see what you get. What? That's all you get. What?
You know,
I swear, if it was not for you guys in this community, I would have deleted the game right then. I was like,
if it was like 10 pieces of gear, I
Even
think you
then-
would get so much more money.
even then, I'm like, you know, I have been playing games, a shit ton of games, for a long time. And, you know, Darth Microtransactions had a great video about this. One of the reasons why you should not play Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. And the pricing. And he's absolutely 1,000% on this. They have just lost their mind on, like, a virtual pixelated game. $100 or $80 for what? You know, it's not like for less than that. I mean, for Star Wars Battlefront, I paid $55. That's for all the DLC and everything like that. Endless hours, and I get free stuff from them, and I can play that game till the cows come home. And I pay one time, and that's just. And I played that game for hundreds of hours, so I've more than got my money's worth out of that. This game is like the opposite. We'll charge 3 times that much, and you get a couple things you can put on a character for collection that you can maybe use here and there, and then that's it. Those prices are out of control, man.
You know what? What I always think about is, do you remember how much we hated the Citadel pack
Mm-hmm.
when it first came out with Krennic and Death Trooper? It's like a bargain now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a deal now. That cracks me up though. And don't get me wrong, I haven't spent money in this game since Lightside Revan came out the first time.
Sure.
I think that's the last time I did. And before that, it was Scion. Because if I don't get something the first time around, like, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, I just, these packs, man, Jesus Christ. That is...
It's poor business.
I mean, you know, they make the claim that they're gamers too. No, you're not, because
No.
I guarantee you wouldn't pay this kind of goddamn money for a game.
Well, they probably get an employee discount.
Even if they weren't, if say you weren't an employee, would you
Yeah.
pay $100 or $200
I
for
would
each
have
set
to
of these?
be obscenely wealthy. Like, to the point where I would buy these packs from my yacht in the Caribbean.
Right.
Like, that's the only point. And let me tell you, folks, I'm not that wealthy.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I bought them.
Please don't say you didn't, Grande.
I didn't speak.
No, that was
me.
Andy.
Oh, I was about to say Grande. Please don't.
That was not me speaking.
Oh, please say you didn't buy those. Please say you didn't.
There are packs. Hold on, let me go look.
Say you didn't. Don't buy that
I did.
shit.
I bought them within the first 5 minutes of them being posted.
No.
Dude, if you buy vaults as often as some lunatics like myself do, there was actually a good deal. But again, you'd have to be a lunatic to spend that much money, true. But if you're already spending the money, might as well go for the deal.
That's not a deal, man. You just got hosed.
Well, think about it. What's the ROI if you're first in arena every day?
Well, there's no guarantee just because of gear piece that you're going to be necessarily first. I mean,
Let's be honest. There's no ROI for anything we spend on this game.
ROE, return on enjoyment.
If that's a quantifiable thing, sure, why not?
But it's all these secondary pieces, right? It's all the G12.5 pieces. It's not. No, we didn't get any. Did we get any? We did not get any We didn't get any finisher pieces in any of this, did we?
No. No one's getting finisher pieces until at
Right. But you
week
can't
5.
buy a pack. You can't buy a pack to get a finisher piece.
and I love the fact that they've included the new salvage into this as well. Of course they did.
What are you talking about? Oh, dude,
my
this
God.
is. Are we streaming yet or no?
We're in the pre-stream.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, just see if we're being recorded or whatever. Yeah,
No, this is privately. This is a private thing. No one can see it, but VIPs and stuff.
I've already
That's
said
funny.
my piece, man. I've already said my piece on it. I mean, I had plenty of time to I mean, I made a spreadsheet about it, and told them everything they needed to fix on it already. So I knew there were going to be packs. I told you there were going to be packs. Remember the other day? I was like, there'll be.
Oh,
packs.
I know, but I didn't know it was going to be that crazy. I mean, I thought 40 to 60 bucks maybe.
We've had $100 packs before.
Yeah, no, but even got more out of it than this.
I was confident that there would be $100 packs.
They are just insane. They're insane.
I mean, they've cut back on the marquees significantly. So what they're doing instead to make up for that
They're
lost
going for
revenue.
the gear pain, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they introduced those 2 new pieces that you need for
course.
all the new characters coming out. And that's why they did 13 or the finisher.
I mean, not only do you need them to level your characters, but then when you try to take them to gear 13, now it's linked. Good God in heaven, they're fucking retarded.
And just in case you didn't hoard some of the older pieces, they're in there for scrap.
Sure. Why not? And
Capitalism. They need those margins.
oh, it's this is greed. This has nothing to do with capitalism. You can make a nice profit with this game without charging the outrageous shit that they do. And I'm going to hold their feet to the fire on this one because this is crazy.
It's poor capitalism. They'd make more if they had less expensive things.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably true. They would probably be better off with more microtransactions than the larger scale ones that they've been forcing down our throats. But the player base is shrinking, and it's become really top heavy.
Because of this, it's why it's shrinking.
Yeah, they don't seem to make the correlation that the reason. I mean, the game's still fine, but I mean, people are going to get sick of it. You can't charge outrageous fortune to play this game. If it's just going to be, you can be free to play and play this game, but to be competitive, when they keep pushing the goalposts and charging money, people get sick of that. They're going to be like, why should I play? What's the enjoyment?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I wouldn't even rant at this point about it.
I'm not gonna rant. I'm just gonna call them retarded.
I'm just saying there's no point in ranting about it. I'm gonna tell you. Here's what speaks volumes. Okay, I'm a fairly
You're an educated man.
wealthy individual, right?
Yes, you are.
I mean, I'm now. So I was just talking with another wealthy individual who mentioned to me how much they love Star Wars.
Yes.
Right? Another wealthy individual. I did not I did not even mention this game to them. Do you know why?
Because, go ahead.
Because first of all, I don't think it's a good deal. And so I had the perfect opportunity to have a personal interaction with a person who's probably has a 7-figure salary, and tell them about this cool game that I play, and I declined to tell them about it. What does that tell you about me?
You're a good person.
You need to be more brainwashed.
And they didn't bring it up. We talked about going to Galaxy's Edge. They talked about how their husband was an engineer and how he had seen the new drawings and schematics for the new Star Wars whole theme park, not just the one little part, not just Galaxy's Edge, but the entire theme park that's coming in a couple of years. We talked about all of that. I did not at one time mention this game.
Now, was that a conscious thought? Or did you...
It was, without a doubt, it was a conscious thought.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know if you already knew in your head. You're like, I'm not going to subjugate this person to this madness.
I said, absolutely. I could have told him, oh, hey, there's this really cool game I play on my mobile phone called Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. If you really like Star Wars, you should try it. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't say that, right? If you're in a conversation with some other Star Wars people. I made the well, it is logical, but I made the conscious decision not to mention this game to them. I mean, they're like us, right? I mean, she's a professional person with 3 kids, and she's under 40 years old, super smart. It's my kid's new oral surgeon. And I'm in there, I just dropped I dropped $1,600 today on oral surgery. I'm sure she has the money to play, and I just brought in 2 kids, so I'm sure she has the money to play this game. And I didn't even mention it to her on purpose, because I felt like that would have been a poor choice. She's under 40 years old to subject someone to that. Are we really streaming? Where the frick is the link, man?
I just put it in Gray VIP. I guess I set it to private, or it was on private, so I just put it unlisted. Maybe that should work.
So anyway, that's what I did. I basically said, no, I'm not doing it. I didn't feel like that was a good call.
I can't blame you, man. Can't blame you at all.
I'm still a true believer. I'm sorry.
Well,
but to your point,
you're a true believer. But I mean, think about the number of hours you have on this. I mean, I don't know how much you calculate things. I calculate every penny I've spent in this game.
My number's beyond counting at this point. So
no, every number's worth counting, man. Every number's possibly counted, right?
I don't know. It's sunk cost effect at this point, bro.
But I mean, if you're going to be realistic with yourself, you have to be realistic with yourself, right? I mean, I added it up every year. I know the exact amount that I spend every year, and I have friends that know how much they are. And they're like, dude, there's no reason I should have spent $60,000 in this game.
I mean, but I'm wearing a Mandalorian helmet. How realistic do you think I am?
I'm not saying you can't play in a fantasy world, right? I mean, we can all go to our town's local cosplay if we want to dress up like Star Wars, right? What we're talking about is this where you would like to spend your funds? I'm not even talking about, is this good or is this bad or do you have enough? We're not even having that conversation, right? The conversation we're talking about is, do you feel like you are getting the level of enjoyment, the level of entertainment that you feel is worthy of this dollar amount, right? Because it's entertainment dollars is what you're spending on it.
Yeah. I don't think anything short of a wedding would be worth this amount of dollars. But
I mean,
here we are.
but like as Star Wars fans, right? We collect like all the stuff behind me. I paid money for it, but I can enjoy it at any time. It's mine. It's always going to be there unless I get rid of it, right? This game tomorrow could close, and then I have nothing.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, at some point, every game, right? Every
dies.
Mobile game dies. It does, right? I mean,
and, you know, but then what are you going to have? Nothing. Memories.
But yeah. Well, you'll have memories. Again, you're paying for the right here, right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about you're buying a tangible object. That's the digital stuff versus being, versus material. If you buy something, do you really own it? I'm not even having that discussion.
All right, there we go. Now
I totally get that the logical conversation you're trying to make. What I'm trying to say is, if you went and you bought a movie ticket, right, and you went to go see a movie at the movie theater for $45, and you came out of the movie, would you say, yeah, that $45 was good entertainment dollars spent? I felt like that was the value. What I found for that $45 was awesome. That's the same kind of conversation I'm trying to have now. Is entertainment dollar for entertainment dollar. I mean, look, we could all go to the club, right, and spend $300, $400 on a drink tab. That's entertainment dollars spent, and was it worth $300 or $400 at the club for us to go hang out and drink beers and have some margaritas and hang out for the evening? Was that worth the $400 we spent on it? I don't know. I can't make that decision for you. I can make the decision for me, but I can't make that decision for you. And if we're talking about how to spend our entertainment dollars, then that's what we then.
Well, I mean, it's a matter about what's reasonable and not reasonable, and what you're getting out of it. Like the scenario you just said about going out, you're going out with friends, you're going out, you're meeting, maybe you haven't seen them in a while, and that's something you do once in a while, right? It becomes a problem when you're doing it every other day, or you're doing it like twice a week. There's different things you expect out of certain things, right? I mean, for $100, there's a lot you get for $100 that is more tangible and worth it, than, in my opinion, than 3 pieces of gear and crystals in a game. Even other games, I'd rather, like, I could get 3 Xbox games that I could have enjoyment for way longer, more in depth, more engaged, than buy a couple pieces of gear, put it on the character, and then I use it here once in every blue mile. Because you don't play this game that much. People seem to think there's a time sink. There really isn't. You go in, at certain points you have to play, but you're not spending that much hours playing it like we once did. So even with me streaming is about as much as I play this game, because I stream it while I do it, and I can just send most of that crap that I do, like GW and stuff like that. So it's just it's out of touch.
So I think both of you brought up points that I've always correlated with this game. One of them with Grandes was going out to the club. And for, I don't go to clubs, but if I went to a bar, I might spend, $100 in a night on dinner first and then the bar. Sure. Maybe $200.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. That's
one night. And I've always tried to correlate that to this game. Also, I used to be big into console gaming. I had an Xbox 360 and I played all those games. I don't do that anymore. So if you buy a brand new console, what is it, $300-$400, and you get all these games, maybe you get one game a quarter, you get $60 every quarter, and that's what you would buy. I've played this game for almost 3 years now, so all the money I've spent, I think I can attribute to normal life spending. But the danger is the people who don't have self-control. And I know this was a big deal about a year ago.
Yeah.
Where some people went severely broke because they could not control
Yeah.
the bending on this game, and that's the danger.
You're talking about what was his name? He was
I
in
can't
TI.
remember.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, everyone in TI has spent a fair few pennies
Well-
on the game.
So it was that, but also Mobile Gamer had some issues with it as well.
Mobile Gamer had some issues with it. I'm gonna think of this guy's name at some point. He had a very like kind of childish name, and I don't mean to. I'm not saying that to be rude.
Yeah, no, and he was very public about his issue after he realized
he was like a school teacher in England.
Yeah.
Gosh, what? I helped him transfer his account to a free-to-play kid. I don't know why I'm having Wise Man Pendle. There it is. Wise Man Pendle. Jesus, why did that take me so long? Okay, somebody probably posted it in chat while I was sitting there thinking of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does sound like King Felix. It does sound like King Felix.
Because it is
I don't.
King
I
Felix.
don't. What are we gonna call Mister? What are we gonna call Boba Fett Helmet Man?
That's
right now?
Mandalore.
That's Mandy.
Oh,
Grande.
you don't even look like Mandalore. You don't even sound like Mandalore. I've talked to you on the phone. Jeez. Mandy. You know, Mandy Moore. We used to want to call him Mandy.
That's right.
Moore.
So Mandy Moore or Mandy Dandy, I get a lot of. Here, I'll unmask just for a second. There we go. I'm really hot.
Oh,
on this thing.
There you go.
You're hiding the beard?
You
Yeah,
gotta
of
show the
course.
beard, man. Chicks dig the
No
beard.
one wants to see my fucking ugly mug on
There
this
you go.
thing. Come on.
I am
What the hell is that?
desperately-
Wait a minute.
Ranger.
Oh, for God's sakes. Who is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
That's Cyber Shark.
I don't know Cyber Shark. I know Saber Shark.
Yeah. It's no,
Same.
Cyber Shark, aka Saber Shark.
But it's Cyber Shark today because my lightsaber's not working so well today. So, you know.
That's something.
Uh-oh.
You've got a doctor right there. Of course, he won't give me any of that good shit either. So don't ask Finn.
Nope. I will not.
He'll eat Twinkies and say, "Yeah, eat a Twinkie," but he won't give you the
Twinkies
blue
are
pill.
delicious.
I was saying the guy in the pink sweater looks a lot like the doctor I saw at Vanderbilt the other day.
Uh
No comment.
oh.
You have a relative named Dr. Patel?
Racist.
Dr. Innkeeper. Yes. That's basically what that means. The last name of Patel means innkeeper. So,
Really? That's great. I can't wait to see him again.
yeah, it means innkeeper.
I just wanted to drop by and say hi. We're heading to dinner right now, so.
Okay. So everybody in the chat says hi.
Hi, peoples.
Hello, peoples.
I'm gonna be in the chat. I'll be able to chat a little bit more.
Okay.
And I'll try to. Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna be like on full time pro while at dinner. It's gonna be awesome.
And I'll just ban you.
I know.
Yes.
All right.
Simple solution. I mean, it's not hard. I have unlimited
Rogue.
power.
What the heck?
Modern problems require modern
I don't know
solutions.
what the hell this is. This is like a giant sidewalk.
Don't
Welcome
drive
to
on the
Chicago.
Hey,
Don't get shot in Chicago.
Yeah, don't get
either.
shot, Chicago.
Chirac.
He's already been there while you were at.
You gotta take him to the Wiener shack.
I did
Hey, Mandy, you and I have almost the same GP.
underground.
Do we?
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we're off. We're
Yeah,
off by.
I didn't go. I didn't go.
We are off. Hold on, let me go back in here and look. You're like 5.34 or something, right?
Yeah, 534. Yeah, that sounds
5.34 and some change, something like that, right?
Jeez, you
I just
whales.
heard a baby.
and I
Baby.
Wales.
Let me go. And I am 5.304. So
Okay.
you got and I got to tell you, and I'm hoarding so much crap. It's not even
So
funny.
you
right
gotta wail a little harder. Let's match up.
now.
You guys are
I'm
way
hoarding.
ahead, bro.
You
I'm hoarding so much crap
You guys
right
well so hard. I'm welling so hard
Can I-
right now.
Can I get a loan from y'all's Wales Fargo?
We will be playing
Sure.
that commercials
So
tonight.
my guess if we compared our amounts would be highly similar.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so
Now,
let me
now what I would tell you is that I actually help a guy. Well, you know him, Black. I help.
Oh, yeah.
I have access to Black's account because sometimes he wakes up late because he's too big messing with the honeys.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling you, he's a single guy. He lives in Florida. He kind of like Finn, and he has like 4 girlfriends. So sometimes he wakes up and he
It's
works
a rough
like
life, man. Jesus.
he works like a really weird shift. So
Yeah.
sometimes the guild he's in is like, hey, the bro ain't done his 600, and I'm like, okay. And so I log in and do it. He has 250k GP on me, and
Yeah,
I
he's a
look
big
at
boy.
it,
He's
and
a
I
very
look
big
at
boy.
it, and I know how much he spent because he and I are close, right? I mean, if you're willing to share your login codes with somebody, I can actually go in and just look and see what he spent, because he's on Google, and yeah, I mean he could have bought a really nice Lexus for what he spent.
So my old lady, who's actually sitting on the couch in front of me, judging me, we're getting married next year, and I could have paid for the wedding with what I've spent on.
Don't tell her
Yes.
that. Don't tell her that.
Look, hey,
She
no,
already
dude,
knows.
All
She's
you
not
need is
stupid.
Dude,
No,
you
man.
gotta be open, man. You gotta be open with people.
all you need is $30 in a courthouse, bro.
30 bucks. Yeah, you could go free to
No,
play,
that's not
baby.
quite how that works, King Felix.
Yeah, absolutely, you could go
Do
free to
you
play.
want me to bring in Mrs. Felix and to tell you how this
You
works?
could go free to
Oh.
you could go free to marry, but I'm sure you're gonna have an incredibly nice wedding.
It'll be okay if she remembers to show up.
Oh, Schneepy.
Well, I mean,
She just shot me a look. Even through this visor, I can see she just shot me a
I
look.
feel the blood draining from your eyeballs. All right. So Mistler's going to be on, so he should be popping on here soon. He was just getting home. He's getting off from work. So for you, Mandalore, when we start, everybody mutes. I'll do there. Speak of the devil. There's Mr. Pastier himself. Look who it is. Well.
Well.
Only one man would give me the raspberry. Miss Pasteur. Oh, he looks like he's having sound issues. He's got the camera working. Okay, let's see what he can do here.
He looks confused.
He's trying to figure out what's going on. Alright, if I use this button, what happens next? I can see them talking, but they're not... I can't hear them. What's happening? I'm Miss Pasteur. I look confused.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can. I was doing a recap of like what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. Well, Zoom is like I'm sitting here like configuring my audio settings, and then right behind all of my audio settings is a little button that says "Use computer audio," and I'm like, "Oh, I've got it set. I've got it set to USB audio, USB microphone. What the fuck is going on?"
Mm-hmm. That's right. When Finn goes away, we actually can have good, decent conversations. So we got the crews here with us.
Y'all are way too high tech for me. I just hook this thing up and use the microphone on my laptop.
Well, I mean,
Technology scares me.
That's cool.
yeah, Tish should be on tonight. I'm assuming she's going to be on tonight.
I thought she was going to be on too.
Yeah. So if she's not, then
Maybe she'll
we'll
be a
have
little late.
we'll have Grundy track her down. That'll be Grundy's
right.
job tonight. Like, Tits, get your ass
Sniff
on.
her out.
Yeah, find her. Find Tits. All right, everything's good. I've posted everywhere. No, that's truth, Finn. Sorry, buddy. So quiet and peaceful that he's not here. I'm so happy. I mean,
It's rather nice.
I have to do more work and stuff, but it's you give some.
It's cost benefit, man.
Yeah, you lose some, you gain some from it, So I mean, just so nice.
I
So nice.
sent him a message asking if he had any questions for me regarding the game changer bullshit. So,
Who?
Finn, but he didn't send me anything. So
Oh, well, don't worry, I got you covered, brother. That's right. I do have questions.
That's right.
right.
That is baby Felix.
That's right, my young apprentice.
That hurricane. Speaking of which,
I
I'm still waiting on
feel your mental anger.
the charity stream from like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting on my thing from Tits.
Me
She's
too.
working on it.
Oh
She's
yeah,
been
me
so-
too.
She's
Don't worry,
like
don't
literally.
worry. I gave her crap about it. You talking about your crochet thing?
Yeah, yes,
I
exactly.
got like some huge Vader's like Millennium Falcon thing, and I'm like, where's my shit, girl? Come on.
She's sewing her heart out.
And she's a Southern Belle. I'm working on it, Grande.
That's
You know,
not.
I don't get drunk.
I'm
and don't make
working on it.
charity all the
Give
time.
me a break, Grande. Come on now.
You have that hair in your
Why
ass
you
again.
doing
I
that?
wish she was on right now. She'd rip you apart.
Well, she ain't here right now. So I can say what I want.
Oh, we'll get back to her.
She-
You're on your
sent me-
own. I ain't protecting your ass this time, buddy. You're on your own.
You don't have to
sent me an
protect me.
email.
Oh my god.
1999.
Oh my
Come on
god.
already. Come on already.
Okay, that's enough of making my head hurt.
I do declare.
No, don't do that. Just like I picked a bad week to stop taking
Does she have
amphetamines.
Does she have the link?
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Tits.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she's got all this stuff.
Yeah. She absolutely has the link.
She does. She's just.
She will be here in 28 minutes.
She
Yeah.
probably took a nap.
But as I was saying, well,
Yes, I was busy.
your ass is so busted, man.
Oh,
But I'm trying to do real stuff. Shut the fuck up, Grande. Jesus.
Stop saying those little things and give me the.
There. Thank you. I had to mute him. God. All right.
funny. You muted him right in the middle of whatever he
I know.
was saying.
All right, so we'll start. Everybody mute your mics when we first start. We'll come on.
Well, we got like 20 minutes, right?
I know.
bro?
I just I've given the spiel now.
The rundown?
The rundown. And so we'll start. We have the introduction. I'm going to play the ACS clip that Finn had on YouTube for the fans. And then after that,
Yeah.
I'll cop in.
Whose baby is that?
That's
Is that
King Felix.
King Felix's?
Yeah, that's King Felix.
That is Hurricane Felix.
That's
Thank
right.
you very much.
I'm telling you, I love that kid, man.
Don't be putting me in lumping in there, ouchie. I tried to stop it. So,
So you know, it is Hurricane.
I warned him. And then I'll introduce you guys, and then from there we're not going to have a Twitter question this week. I'll do a shout out word of what should be the shout out word of the day of the week, or shout out word
Hurricane.
of the day. No, not hurricane.
It's her birthday in 2 days, Ranger. Have some damn compassion.
You- I'm actually okay with hurricane, believe it or not.
I know, but you know,
It's gotta
our
be
she.
something.
But I'm.
You know how many people are going to misspell that shit, right?
Yeah, I have to collect that.
Oh, that's true. How about?
Hurricane with a HURACAN.
Oh, wait. I know what we should. I know what we should do. The word should be. Hold on.
Today, Junior.
Yeah,
Cryotech.
Oh
that's
my
even
God.
better.
The word of the day is cryotech.
That is literally the closest I've ever come to leaving this game. Was that gear piece?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, now you
But
need
have
for Gear 13.
Have you looked today since the update, brother?
I have, okay? But I've also made the commitment to not spend money on this game until I'm wealthy, so wah wah wah.
So, all right. So, she says injector.
Hey, I know we're still on the since we're still on the pre-stream. Did anybody else think that thing looks like a freaking fleshlight?
Flashlight.
Go look at that thing, man. Go look at that whatever they call that thing. The freaking it's in the which one is it in?
I don't. Have you seen a flashlight before, Grande?
Yeah, no, Grande, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. That looks like a double penetrating something else.
Yeah.
The one that's in the power self in
Yeah, looks more like a probe
injector
of some
For
sort.
what character?
it's called an injector handle.
It's
Look,
a shock prod prototype. It's not a
no,
flashlight.
the injector handle look, it's even ribbed, man. The injector handle is ribbed.
Yeah, can't go with you on that one, Grande.
Yeah, no,
Are you
you're
kidding?
wrong.
Look at the freaking front of that thing, man.
carrier.
It's double. It's a damn
Double-sided
Texas
dildo?
Longhorn hand going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, Ranger, if you don't make the word of the day hurricane, I will put the video on my laptop and you will see this precious baby.
All right, but when they all don't spell the word correctly,
The problem is when they
I'm-
don't freaking spell it right.
I'm not going to take
And
it out
then-
on
and then- and then
Hurricane.
we
and-
have-
How do you not know how to spell? It's spelled the way it's spelled in the damn dictionary.
all right, we're going to go
Not
Hurricane.
the urban one,
I'm
the
telling you,
Merriam-Webster.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just telling you. We have people all the time. Hey, you missed mine. The shout out word was whale. How the hell did you misspell whale?
Grande, you
shout-out
can't
word
really
was
be
cat.
too
And
hard on
spelled
people's
Whale,
K-A-T.
W-E-L-L, whale.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Someone is gonna forget the E on hurricane. Someone is gonna spell it and only put one R in it.
They're going to
Someone
spell
is
with a
gonna-
U.
Someone's gonna spell it with a K, or they're gonna spell it like this. Yeah, cane. They're gonna spell it
Do you
H
see
U R R
the
U
glorious baby?
HURRUCANE. They are gonna actually spell it wrong.
Do you not see this glorious baby?
She is epic, dude. I'm telling you, she is epic. I totally agree with you. The baby is awesome. I love babies.
Oh my God.
That's why I had 3 of them, and I would love to make it the word of the day. But someone's gonna misspell her name.
Baby.
Someone is gonna misspell.
All
her
right,
name.
my apprentice, reach forward, choke your father, take your place by my
She grabs my nose
side.
all the time, man. She's kind
Pick
of an
your
ass.
father's nose, only
kind of
then
an
will you
ass.
achieve a power strong enough to be my apprentice. That's right, look up the nostril, think of the nose hairs you could take. No, don't play with him. Rip the nose hairs out. Use your aggressive feelings. That's not aggressive. Why are you yelling at me? That's right. My voice isn't. That's right. Reach out. Destroy him. Kill him.
That's my ear she's grabbing.
Pull his ear to the other ear.
Oh, yes, it is nap time. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm.
If you have kids, you know exactly what this means.
Man, I am so past the nap time now. We got like 14-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and 8. I remember nap time. Things were simpler back then.
Yeah, she's turning 1 on Friday,
Mm.
and my other daughter turns 4 in September.
Epic, dude.
But the older one is the trouble. Tell you what.
Mhm.
I get it.
Fearsome 4, man.
Dude, she tried to shoot down a helicopter with a garden hose today.
Telling you, they say the damnedest things, man.
All right,
I got
Hurricane.
video-
We will
I got
make the word of the
video
day
evidence.
Hurricane.
The word of the day is hurricane. Got it.
Yes.
All right.
She's reaching for my phone. She wants to play Galaxy of Heroes. You want to play?
Dun, 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 dun. Go ahead. Hit that. Make sure you use the thumbprint ID on there,
Hit the
Hurricane.
buy 100 pack.
She went into raids.
No, do not use JTR. What are you doing?
It's okay. The pit's on sim now.
Use CLS. See you find it more appeasing, young one.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm climbing in ships, guys. Hey, Miss Passier, I got an interesting thing one of the guys showed me. Did you know that more people take rank 1, more people take rank 10 and above, and more people take rank 100 in ship than in regular arena? I mean, like double, more than double in every one of those categories. So more people play ships than play squad arena, or
That's easier,
Or more people.
especially if you have the Millennium Falcon.
What I think it is I think that the ship arenas are more diverse, whereas the same people keep taking first place in regular arena.
I think you're right.
Because ship arena is a lot easier to just kind of, because it's not dependent on mods. It doesn't matter who's got
Yeah.
179 speed on their Basilisk Fallen, because no matter how good your mods are on your pilots, they
Yeah, they
still
only
only
go
the
at
same
max
speed.
speed.
So they don't, yeah, exactly. So it's easier for more players to overtake the people in first place in ships than it is in regular arenas, because in regular arenas it's like, okay, well, that one dude or these 5 people in my arena have Basilisk Fallen at 302 speed. I can't beat that, so fuck it, I'm not gonna try.
I'm just really surprised that we have more. They're actually paying out. They're paying out more crystals in ships than they are in regular arena. It's what it looks like. You know?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I believe it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So, I mean, I really couldn't believe it.
It's just easier. Ships, it's just easier to manage. It's more even. You know, that's if you have Millennium Falcon. If you don't have Millennium Falcons, that's a whole nother ball game. You know,
I'm just, yeah, but I mean, here's the. I totally agree with you about the Millennium Falcon, right? But here's the deal. So, you know, there are 13, a little over 13,000 people taking rank 1, right, in ships. But even if you add up everybody that has the MILF and is taking first, it's not 13,000.
No, but I mean,
because the Millennium Falcon can be beat.
Here's the other thing too is if you go to top 100, if you go to the top 100, right? There's a little over 111,000 people taking top 100, right? And
111,000. Say that. Which number are you?
No, there's 111,000 in the top 100.
111,000 in the top 100. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yes, 111,000 in the top 100. And Home 1 is not the number one. I mean, it is the number one, but it's not the crazy.
Well, yeah, but you have to also consider lower shards, right? A lot of them.
Totally agree.
That's where that comes from.
But if we switch over here to the regular meta report, and we do the top 100, right?
Hey, Maz.
We get 62,000. So 111,000 versus 62,000. That's insane.
Forget that shit. Ouchie just said something. She said, "Hey, miss, what did you say last week that you would do if my Padme team beat your Darth Revan?"
I don't know what I said. What did I say?
Ouchie, remind him.
I'm not in chat, so I don't.
What did he say?
I know. I just said that's what Ouchie said. That's what she said in chat. Do you not remember?
I don't remember what was said.
I'm not in chat.
I know, but she just wrote that as a question. I'm just posing that to you.
Oh. I don't remember what he said.
I don't recall, Senator, what I said at that time.
It depends on the definition of the word "is."
Why do we get so many?
Oh, Ouchie says I don't remember either.
I think maybe I was just giving her shit for being back in the 200s.
I know but she did beat your team.
Did she?
Yeah.
Is that how I ended up down at 112?
Probably.
with my Darth Revan.
Yeah. We got to remod.
I thought for sure that I wouldn't fall below.
Bro, you need to fix that.
Well, he's about to get Malik.
I don't have Malik.
Yeah, so that's why.
That's the problem.
I got a guy without Malik takes top position.
We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed.
But you're talking to a person who doesn't give a fuck about arenas.
Oh, okay. Touche.
We'll get it fixed, man. We'll make a simple assignment for you.
All right.
Yeah, make it paint by numbers. We need to Bob Ross the heck out of that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll get you squared away, dude.
We need to Bob Ross the heck out of it, because if we don't Bob Ross the heck out of it, you know, it won't be easy enough. You know, Miss Passier is a simple guy.
Hey, you know, you're just saying.
He likes it simple. What
but
can I say?
Hey,
I mean, simple's good, right?
I can't say this. In the last territory war, I did take out a Darth Revan that had a 292 speed Bastila Shan Fallen with my
with your
current team? No, with my Jedi Knight Revan team. My Padme is only gear 8. I don't have the gear to take her beyond gear 8. Let me pull up my Jedi Knight Revan, and I'll tell you the speeds on my Revan team right now, because all my better mods are on my Darth Revan team. So let me see here. So my Jedi Knight Revan is only rocking. Take him off. 261 speed.
That's why.
No, I beat a Darth Revan team.
No, you can be done. I'm just saying, once we get your shit remodded and stuff, man, you.
So the key to beating a Darth Revan team is just having a fast Thrawn. That's it.
You don't need or Bastila.
Anything else.
Well, so there's two ways. You can be fast Yoda, fast Thrawn, or fast Basti.
So I depend on my Thrawn. My Thrawn is
Right.
a 294 speed.
But once you get Malik, we're going to switch that up and make your
Oh.
Bastila the fastest character. So once she does her thing, man, it's like the team just the other side's like,
Oh no, I used my Jedi Knight Revan.
that's fine.
I didn't use Darth Revan to
Oh,
beat
yeah.
the Darth Revan team. I used Jedi Knight Revan to clear out a Darth Revan team in territory.
Well,
wars.
you'll see. I mean, I don't drop that much.
Where's my Bastila? So my Bastila, just regular Bastila, is only 211 speed. And my Bastila Shan Fallen, with both of the Gear 12 plus, is 293.
All right, so
She's not terrible.
we're going to end the pre-stream now. So we are going to get ready for the big stream. We got a shit ton to talk about tonight, guys. So
Oh shit!
we got to get ready for it. So thank you,
Get your
guys.
towels ready.
Yeah,
It's about to go down.
it's about to go downtown.
Get your injectors ready.
Indeed. So hang tight. Be cool, and we'll see you on the flip side. But we thank all you guys for being VIPs and hanging out with us. You guys are very much
Oh, you
appreciated.
guys are epic.
You guys are the best. We love you, and we'll see you on the flip side.